Hello, this is Dr. Singh, and uh, let's go over certain things on this spreadsheet. First of all, look at this, always follow the mouse, and look at this part over here, PSX. PSX refers to as somewhere over here, Pakistan Stock Exchange. And the symbol for the Pakistan Stock Exchange as a company is PSX in capital letters. So having said that, let's look at this part over here. And it says, note each stock symbol is unique so that Pakistan Exchange, Stock Exchange could distinguish between different companies. And also, rule number 2, which is even more important, is that the every symbol, stock symbol we are talking about, must be in the uppercase or capital letters. Look on the left side over here. Look at here. Okay. So all the symbols that you use over here must and are in uppercase. If you do not use uppercase, the PSX, which is the Pakistan Stock Exchange, will not recognize it and it's not going to work. Well, it's just a rule. We don't question it. We just follow it and we are done. Let's come back over here. Well, I think I mentioned my name, Singh, right over here. And in Pakistan, there are 544, as it says over here, 544 companies in total. PSX is one of them. Okay, PSX is one of them. The other companies are 543, and the goal, okay, and now before I go into the goal part, let's look at these 544 companies are put in different groups. They are called as sectors, and there are total of 36 sectors, as it says right over here. So there are 36 sectors. And let's see, today we're going to talk about sector number. Let me try to click here. And here we go. You're looking at something on this side, on the left side. We are going to look at sector number 9. Always follow the mouse. Sector number 9 on the left side, fertilizers. My name appears right over here. Sector number 8 over here is basically regarding fertilizers, and which is, deals with the agricultural field. Okay. Now, one thing probably I forgot to mention is there's nothing wrong. We are not running away. The spreadsheet on the left side, the table on the left side, and the table on the right hand side are the same. The only difference is that this table on the left side, right over here, is sorted on the sectors. And so sector 1 over here, sector 2 over here, and so on and so forth. Oops. Okay. On the right hand side over here, I mentioned the name of the sector, like the sector 1 is automobile assembler, and you see the number 11 that you see over here tells you how many companies are in that sector. So if you count this, there will be 11 companies. In automobile and accessories, there are 10, and it is sector number 2, and these are the name of the companies, and these are their symbols, and so on and so forth. You don't have to memorize every company name or a symbol. When you want to deal with or you want to buy the stock of a particular company, you will easily be able to find it, and you don't select all 544 companies, you select some of them. Okay, it's just like there is so many foods out there to eat. You select, you want this particular type of food. Okay, similarly, there are a lot of chairs, but you want to buy some particular chair. So that's how it is. So when you buy you want some particular type of chair, you look for it. Same thing goes over here also. All right. So you have to go over it. There's no need to memorize. I don't memorize. So, nobody memorizes everything. Everything. Certain things, yes, you do. So on this side, I may have already mentioned that this is sorted on the symbol. On the left side, it is by the sector, and on the right hand side by the symbol. And notice, incidentally, there's a company by the name of 786, right? The very first one. Fine with me. I'm okay. Let's go back. So we are not going to be talking about this part over here. Let's say, come back to this part here on this side. And so you're seeing this thing, and we are dealing with sector number 9, which is somewhere over here. Where is number 9? Here we go. So here is sector number 9 in kind of light pink color, kind of. Okay, anyway. And there are 9 companies. I'm sorry, it's sector number 9, and there are 6 companies, as it says in this highlighted part. And these are the 6 companies that are publicly traded. It does not mean that there are not other companies. There can be small companies owned by individual, but these are the bigger one where this is owned partly by public, which is you and me. So we have put money into it. That's what is called as a public. So when you generally see the limited, generally, it is public. But there's no hard and fast rule. Remember. But if they are traded on the stock exchange, they are called as public. Okay. Limited, I believe, is where the lawsuits, it limits you, that public cannot sue them and things like that. So anyway, every country has their rules and regulations. So let's not get too much into it. Let's come on the left hand side, and we are going to discuss what this sector deals with on the left side. So obviously, I just put the things over here, and you should read, and then don't worry too much about it. And so are these 6 companies that you see on the right hand side, some of them deal with one item or the other item that you see in the highlighted part. They don't deal all with all the things. Each company does what it does. That's fine. So they don't have to do everything that is listed over here. So having said that, let's read some companies, what they do. So I'm going to probably read a little bit. Engaged, they manufacture, I'm somewhere over here. I'm going to read manufacture and sale of, or engaged in purchasing, and I'm reading marketing in fertilizers, power generation, telecommunication infrastructure, petrochemical, and then mining, food, LNG, chemical storage, manufacturing, purchasing, and marketing fertilizers, and you can read the rest of this complete paragraph. As I said before, do you have to know every detail? What is this? Fine, okay, just don't worry about it. You have read the words, so you have some idea that these are the words that are going to be used, and things of that sort. So there are some company who are dealing with cement. How about that? Fine with me. Chemicals, I'm somewhere over here. So food processing and banking operations. So there we go. You read it and you're done with it, and there's nothing to worry. Don't panic. Oh, I forgot to mention that. Look at this part over here. I generally say that in the beginning. That's okay. I'm not done with the video yet. So read and relax and do not panic. There's no need to panic. Why should you panic? These things that you see over here are written by people. People are doing it. So if they are doing it, you're smart. You can always understand it. But remember, I always say intelligent. Every person on this earth is intelligent, including the animals. The animals are also intelligent, except they can absorb or learn very little, whereas a human being can learn a lot. But let's go back to intelligence. Every person is intelligent. I believe in that 200%. But genius word comes when you try to focus, when you try to pay attention to, you go over the same material again and again. Did I say again and again? Yes. So you have to go over, even if you know it, sometimes you have to go over this again. How about that? That's how you learn. Now, if you say, well, I'm very, very smart, well, hold on, hold on. I didn't say that you're not smart. That all I'm saying is you have to, kind of go over the same thing again and again. So every time you learn, read, you learn the depth of what it's trying to say. So genius is when you practice again and again, at least read 10 times, it'll become more clear. So here is what this in sector deals with, and let's come to the 6 companies that are listed on the right hand side in the pink area, and this is the name of, and this is what they do. The symbol AHCL is right over here, as you can see on the right hand side. These symbols are on the left side, and you can read them. I don't have to read it. You know what we're talking about. Notice something over here in this pink color over here. So this is the same company over here listed, mentioned 2 times, because they are dealing with 2 different things. Not 2 different things, but it becomes a little dicey, meaning they do something more than what the ordinary company does. So probably they are doing more than one thing, but they are the same company. Okay. Fauci, Fertilizer, Bin Qasim, and the other company they name, and so on and so forth. So I'm not worried. I got it. The name is there, and we are done with it. And that's a symbol. You can buy one or the other, and maybe, well, whatever and however that is run, that's up to them. And you basically work with this, meaning you buy the stocks and buy and sell and so on and so forth. Well, having said that, we are basically done with this topic of sector 9, fertilizers, that deals with the agricultural, you know, field of agriculture, okay, food and all that stuff. So with this, I am going to stop recording and again go over this video a few times. Sometime I will recommend that you have a friend and 2 of you or 3 of you watch it, discuss it. You got to feel what's going on, and that's how you educate yourself much more and become more genius. Okay, so involve your friends. Look, they can also make money, you know. So you are helping yourself, plus you're probably helping your friends. With this, I'm going to stop recording this video, and here we go. Stop recording. And you should watch slowly. You can pause the video if you want at different places. When I'm over within this video, you can pause, read, and things like that. Okay, I'm going to stop it now. Here we go.